From the very beginning of this process, I envisioned the use of multimedia in the stage production of All the Way. Why? Well, television becomes hugely important in American politics at exactly this time. This is the emergence of television, and the individual's relationship with television, with the cool media image, becomes increasingly important. Racism and racial violence in the South had been true since the Civil War, and everybody could read about it, but it was something very different to watch Bull Connor's troops in Birmingham with their dogs, or to watch the violence on the Pettus Bridge on Bloody Sunday and have that delivered into your living room via television. Suddenly, that made these heretofore kind of discreetly tucked away, profoundly dysfunctional social issues unavoidable. And so it seemed to me that you had to recognize that. You had to acknowledge it because it affected everything. I'm also very interested in terms of the use of media here to help the audience track where we are chronologically speaking. This idea that there is a major ticking clock, and that is an approaching election, and to keep the audience always aware of that without having to have a character on stage say it, but because it is, as it were, the clock inside Lyndon Johnson's head. This is a really useful dramatic device. So the Tallyboard, which is my own creation, very much laid out in the first stage direction that functions as a backdrop for all the events, enables us to project this continuously ticking clock at key moments in the progress of the play, so we understand, we're now 120 days till the election, we are now 80 days till the election, we're now 40 days to the election, as well as to anchor the events taking place in real time in front of us with images of the period that are somewhat iconic and have a profound emotional effect. And I think, let me talk for a minute about the use of media images in the theater. It's a very appealing idea, but has to be handled extremely carefully. Because if you offer an audience member the choice between looking at a live human being on stage or a film of that same live person on film, they will always watch the film. Always. So you have to be incredibly selective with what you throw behind a scene. And typically I will insist on, and we worked very carefully, the video designer and myself and the director, to arrive at just what we wanted to have up there. So we had images, literal visual backdrops that established place. We're in the corridor in the White House, or we're in the Oval Office. That's one use. Or, for example, we would use live footage from newsreel broadcasts when the characters on stage were looking at a television watching the same event. So we could have them looking at the television downstage while behind them on the screen on the Tallyboard, we could project what they're watching for the audience. This provides a nice visual contrast, enables me to have my cake and eat it too. The characters can discuss, debate, argue over what they're experiencing while we as the audience share it.